Yeah, give me a move. Get her to, yeah. Feeling like been checking you for so long, and I feel gonna make it shout it. Feeling like loving me. What's up? It's your girl Chief 10, and you are tuned in to another video. And today we're gonna do a 10 talk because I've been meaning to do this, and I feel like I've been going on TikTok live. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I've been going live over there a lot lately, trying to open up this good old throat chakra. Let me not even get into all that. So anyway, hey, what's up? Today I want to do just like a reintroduction of myself, I guess. I've had my channel for a very long time. And I'm very proud of my channel. Like, as a creator, when you do something for a very long time, you feel like you hit I don't even know if I'm about to make this word up, stagnancy. Anyway, you hit periods of being stagnant and you get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged. So I've had my channel for a long time. I believe it's about 5 years, maybe more than that now. I think I started this I think I made my channel in 2014 and like really took it serious. Maybe started in 2017, maybe a little before that. But anyway, and this is a lot of people, and I be really taking that for granted on all my platforms. And I feel like I complain about being an influencer so much. I don't really take more time to look at, like, I really have built this shit, and y'all have really followed me on this shit. And I know it's multiple people that have traveled me from multiple platforms, and that is amazing. And it's just like, little old me. So it's like, as much as I want to grow and be bigger and do all these great things, I need to really sit in and look at what we have created, because that shit's actually lit as fuck. So it's only up from here. So yeah, anyway, I want to reintroduce myself because I've had this channel for so long, and I don't think I've really ever done a Q&A, not even when I started. I said, what am I doing a QA? They don't care who I am. They don't care who I am. They don't care who you are. They just want to see, what can I get from your channel? How can this entertain me? How can this, whatever. So I don't think I've ever done a Q&A for real. Yeah, I don't think I have. So yeah, this is not gonna be a Q&A, but hey, it's gonna be a hey, it's me, and a life update. So if you would like to stay tuned and see what I got to say, just keep on watching. So yeah, throughout this video, you'll probably see me in multiple different like areas. I might change the angle of the camera and move my spot or whatever, because I'm trying to really stop forcing any of this influencer shit. None of it. Like, I want to be able to like work with brands. I want to be able to like do commercial type of things, but trying to like manage all of that on your own mentally, it exhausts me to the point where I don't even create the content. So I'm just going to do whatever's easiest for me, whatever feels right in the moment for me. And when we get to a point where we have other people to assist with the creation of these things that I want to make, and I can release some of that because it'd be over fucking whelming, I'm gonna just do what's best for me. So that was a long ass tangent to say I'm gonna be everywhere. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you find this entertaining, and makes you want to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And yeah, so hi, if you don't know, I'm Tangia. I probably should sit somewhere that would be a little bit better. Okay, let's go here for now. I'm weak. I am 30 years old. I could have said a whole bunch of things before my age, but I'm 30. Live in the Midwest, the greater St. Louis area. This channel is for fashion, beauty, lifestyle, everything woman. I want to start turning it into more of like sex exploration. I'm not going to say sex health because I'm not as educated as I feel like I should be to be giving out information like that, but I want to be able to like be a resource to maybe get you to want to look at more information on that, and then just learn from and exchange stories about womanhood, because it's a lot. Okay. It's a lot to be a woman. It's a lot to be a Black woman. It is just a lot. And I've been sitting thinking a lot lately, and I'm like, I know these are conversations that women should be having, and I'm gonna include a TikTok that I saw like women will date, whatever your preference is. I'm just going to go with men because men. So women will date men and like consistently go on dates with men and like not have successful, you know, relationships or whatever it may be, but also looking for that romantic aspect of their life. But we don't like date women like that. So it's like then when women get to like motherhood, then, you know, they're on like these pages trying to find other women to talk about what they're going through because they haven't created this tribe and given women enough chances to, you know, create that community, because we truly do need community and we will all be better if we do come together.
So if you're a woman like in your 20s or 30s, do you feel like you were encouraged to build friendships and build community with women the same way that you were encouraged to date? Because I think it's crazy how like someone like a woman in her 20s or 30s can have had several like deep and intimate connections and relationships with men that they're never going to see again, never going to talk to again. But it seems to be like so much less of an emphasis for women to actually build community. And what's crazy is by the time you get to motherhood, that's what you're craving. Like I'm in a bunch of different groups on like mom apps and Facebook groups, and I can't like literally every day I am seeing the same post of women saying, I need friends, I'm so lonely, I have no friends, I need community, I'm by myself. And this is the part that really gets me thinking. A woman can meet a man off the street in a grocery store, like a complete stranger, and be on a date with him the next week and do this perpetually. But how often does that happen when you meet another woman and you're like, you're cute and you have a cool vibe and we had a great conversation, let's link up again? Like, how often do women actually do that and like perpetually kind of date as friends?
And what I've been saying lately too on TikTok is like I've always just wanted to be a resource. That's what I wanted my page to be. That's what I wanted, you know, that's how it all started. People started asking me in college when I first really started like trying to get into makeup or whatever. And honestly, it started because I was just tired of answering the same questions over and over. What makeup do you wear? How do you do this? And how do you do that? And I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna just record it and then hear it. That's really how my shit started. So trying to be a resource. And it was, you know, started in like a, damn, here y'all go type of way. I'm tired of answering the same question. I'm crying. But it had me in awe because I'm like, oh, like people think that I am knowledgeable in this aspect, which was makeup, fashion, and being a plus size girl. So, you know, the confidence, and I didn't realize it was a thing because going more into me. I'm gonna go on a long tangent, y'all. So hope you're here. Grab some wine. If you got the trees, get the trees. Do your thing, because we just gonna be chit chatting. I'm just gonna chit chat. So yeah, here we continue to go. But this is Stella Rose, by the way. Stella Rose. I think this is pineapple. This is bussin'. Matter of factly, this is fire. Okay. I haven't, and you know what? This is why you need to take breaks. I haven't had a glass of wine, since January. I had one margarita at the end of February because I took myself on a date, but I really have not been drinking. Wait, have I been somewhere with somebody? That was in January. Yeah, look at me not drinking and shit. So this is fire. Tasting real, real good. And I think if I had abused it and been on my daily evening glass of wine, it wouldn't be hitting it like it's hitting right now. So take breaks on shit, y'all. It comes back and it's always better. Ooh, yeah. And you might be thinking, well, Tangia, why didn't you just start sitting down? Because my body was telling me to stand. And that's what that's another thing we'll talk on in probably another video. I might get into it today because I'm just talking. But listening to my body, I really be trying to listen to what it wants. And it could be the slightest, the littlest things. I just be trying to listen. And when I started this, trying to get started to do this, because it already took a minute for me to, again, want to talk. I'd been over here dancing, had a full concert, had to get in a zone. It really is a thing. And it's not that I'm not afraid of public speaking, but I don't know. I've been saying this too for a while. I just feel like my throat chakra has been blocked, and I was not able, or I felt like I wasn't allowed, or that I shouldn't say whatever was on my mind or talk about myself. Because if I talk about myself, then, I mean, I talk about myself all the time. And being an influencer, you have to be a little self-absorbed, or a lot of self-absorbed, because you have to think you're fucking cool as shit that people want to watch you. You know? You tuning into me for what? You gotta be a little delusional to really want to be like an influencer. You have to think you were just so fucking amazing. But also, chill out, because some of you bitches really be taking it there. Calm down. Relax. Levels. Off and on switch. Calm down. You're still not a celebrity, sis. You're a regular human being. Calm down. And even if you was ill, stop it. So, what was I saying before all of that? So yeah, I just want my channel to be the woman's resource. The woman's resource for fashion, makeup, sex, self-exploration, self-realization, story times, camaraderie, community. That's what I want. That's what I want it to be. And I've been saying a lot also, and I want it to be that, because I really do want it to be a community. I know I've met beautiful people off of social media, and you know, it's not to say, and I'm never too Hollywood. She's never too Hollywood to make friends. It's not like, oh, those are my fans. It's never that. But I'm just very much, I'm not dating in general right now. And like I was saying, going to that point of like dating, women don't do that. And I want women to do that. And I want to be a spot where women can meet to start that, to do that. In my wildest dreams, I can have a tour where I go city to city and we have these meetups. But even before that, there is like, you know, you've met in my comments or you've met on my post or whatever, and y'all meet up in real life and y'all become real life friends. Like, that is my wildest dream. And then the next step of that is to have a tour and we have these meetups and I get to hear all these stories of how these friendships began like that. That's what I want, because I know how important community is. And it's like, even though I'm far away from majority of my friends, like, and then it's when you get older, when you get into your 30s, it's very difficult to make friends. When you get just making female friends in general. I know it's plenty of women of all age groups. I don't get along with women. I don't have any friends. And I hate that for them. I really do. I really do. So I'm trying to create spaces or find places where like-minded women can come together and they know that it's not off the looks. It's not off of whatever. You have a commonality in whatever I have posted, whatever discussion we're having. And I want it to be more discussions than just like, you know, me posting content. And I do want to, yeah, we trying to get up there, like, you know, we trying to get up there, but on some cool shit. But yeah, so me and commenting, like, build real ass friendships, because I know I've done that with plenty of women on this platform, and I love that. And I want to create spaces for people to do that. But also, I want my success to not be based off of my audience's purchasing products, solely off my audience's purchasing products, because like influencer marketing it's crazy. Yes, love that is a thing. Love that it is now an avenue for people to take. But also, I know me personally, I ain't got it. The way that Instagram, all of these platforms are just big ass billboards, scrollable billboards. I'm tired. And yes, I'm still gonna be selling you shit, for sure. I love the brands that I work with. If they're on my channel, I like them. I actually wear them. I would actually spend my money on them. I do actually spend my money on them. There I go, off on a tangent. But yeah, back to reintroducing myself. Bring it all the way back. I live in the Midwest, greater metropolitan St. Louis area. I was born in Panama, Republic of Panama. My parents are military. I'm a military Air Force brat. I went to the Tennessee State University, if you didn't know already. Best HBCU in the land. I don't care. Shout out to all HBCUs though, but I don't care. the Tennessee State. Class of 2014, graduated with my Bachelor's of Science in Family and Consumer Science. Family Consumer Science with a concentration in fashion merchandising and design and a minor in general business. And then I moved to Atlanta for a little bit. So I lived in A for a little bit. I miss it sometimes, but now Atlanta be doing way too much. And for the longest time, it was on my list to move back, but I don't think so. I don't think so no more. But anyway, then came back to St. Louis so she could get her master's. So I got my master's from Linwood University in communications with an emphasis in media management. And yeah, then she became a teacher out of nowhere. So I was elementary school teacher for semester. Then I moved up to middle school because I was tired of the tears and they said nanny nanny boo boo and can you tie my shoe. I was tired of it. I had to go. So then I went to middle school and I really did enjoy my middle schoolers. Class of 2024. If you ain't down with 24, you can move around. If they ain't know it's in and I bet they know it's not. If you ain't down with 24. Yeah, that was the best class. I love my class of 2024. 2024, they're about to be seniors. I'm like, so yeah, I was a teacher. Then some things happened and I left. Then I was trying to do this influencer thing full time for a minute. Everything was stagnant, really was dry. Girl was down here scrapping for change. She's she got that special page. Came in handy. I will never, ever. And one day we'll get into that. If y'all want to get into that, we can talk about that. The special page, girls. If you know, you know. Yeah, save me plenty times. Lived out some fantasies over there. Done some things or two, and and that's why I feel like I'm able to chill how I chill now, because I've done what I. Not to say that there's not more that I want to do, but I do what I want. That's what I mean. But then she got a little government gig for a minute. That shit was crazy. It wasn't crazy, but it was just like, I can't do the screens all day. I couldn't do it. And so left that. Then we prayed for a job to work back with kids, to be able to use my, my creativity, leadership skills, all of those things. Literally got a job that I prayed for. Definitely paid more than the average for that gig, but tea on that later. Maybe a different video, who knows? I don't know where I'm gonna post that. We're gonna post that. We're gonna let it finish playing out first. Was a site supervisor for an after-school program for kids with incarcerated parents. Very short-lived. It was cool while I had it. Then some things happened, and standing on boundaries because I'm again very in tune with myself. Very, very self-aware. Very, very self-aware. And there's just some things that the world is crazy, and I refuse to let it make me crazy. So some things you just gotta be like, yeah, no. And I knew a consequence of that no could be this, but also shouldn't have been, but knew it could have been just because of who I was dealing with. Again, another story for another day. Anyway, letting it play out. So yeah, so now she's back to on this influencer shit again. So until she gets a new whatever. But I'm also back to coaching. I'm actually about to be coaching a high school team, so that will be fun. New journeys, new things to work. Not really sure what's next as far as like for real big girl career, but here we are, and I think this is a great place to reintroduce myself. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is a wonderful spot because this is truly a whole new era. It feels very strange. Again, we put a lot of emphasis on age for a lot of things. And I just know for me that I really hate to force shit. I really do. It really makes me feel awful to force and do things that I really don't want to do. And like, I battle with myself mentally about that because it's just like you being childish, and what we've been taught is like, you have to do what you have to do. And I get that, but also what I think about, and it's again not the traditional state of mind, because you need to have insurance, you need to have this type of insurance, pay for all this, all your bills, you have to pay to fucking live. And I'm just a creative. That is where I find the most harmony, is when I'm creating things like this, like painting, like doing hair, like doing makeup, like decorating. I call myself a Jane of all trades. I like to do a little bit of everything. And I've been seeing so many TikToks, and like I be taking to TikTok sometimes. I be taking them, but I also know the algorithm be algorithming. But I really do. It's like I take that into consideration. It's like I will never be broke. I can do something, make something, sell something. So whereas my boomer parents be trying to put their stress on me, and right now I'm in a space I can't. And I think that is a privilege of mine, because also, and I think they believe what I'm also not trying to use anymore, and which I have a difficult time accepting, is that I come from a privileged place, a privileged Black person. It is hard for me to hold sometimes, because it makes me feel like that when I do get success, that I'm not deserving of it, because I've already been given so much more of a head start than a lot of my counterparts. So, and it not that I feel white, but it's just like when you talk about privilege. So yeah, I just be feeling like I have to do more, something needs to be more. But right now I'm just like, I be forcing shit because I feel like I have to do more, because I need to compensate, because my parents have done so much for me in my life and I owe them that. But it's really not what I want to do, but I got to do it because they've done this, and this, and they have done a lot. And that's the type of parent that I want to be if I ever become a parent. And I get it, but also I have to realize that I am my own person. And when shit don't feel right, and I got to do what I got to do. And if they don't agree with that, I have to be able to speak on that. And all I can do is give you a plan. And all you can do is decide to help me or not. And then it's on me. So that was a long ramble, but that's what I be saying in my head. Like, it is what it is. I have to make decisions for me. I cannot continue to consider the thoughts and feelings of others more than mine for my life. I just can't. And especially if it's not in a state where anybody is, I'm sacrificing somebody's, I don't know, the sake or the conditions my family is able to live in because of my choices. If I don't have whatever level of job y'all feel like I should have for where I'm at and all of that, you have the means to assist, but you do not have to. And I don't want them to ever feel like they have to, because I won't get into that right now. Maybe one day, who knows? I need to get back to my Into the Thick of It podcast, because that's really supposed to be my like little therapeutic place. But I'm spilling hella tea right now. But anyway, yeah, I don't want my parents to feel like, especially at my big ass age, that they have to help me. And that's where I be having to like tell them no. And as bad as I be wanting to say yes, I'm in a place now where I have to say no, because they will. And that is a blessing, a beautiful blessing. But I have to learn these things on my own. And that's why I feel like I'm a little behind in adulting, because I've had so much assistance. And it's always right there. And I know if I fall, they're going to catch me. But I have come to a point, it's like, I got to do what's right for me. And if that means I fall, then I have to fall. Should have been had to do this. Well, I feel like. So that's where I'm at with it. And I think it's coming at the perfect time, because also, I'm spilling so much tea. I'm really just unpacking things with you. And honestly, truly, that is what Tan Talks, I want them to be. That's what I also wanted to say. I want Tan Talks because the journey that I also want to go on, I've been telling myself that I'm going to start, is unpacking my sexual history, and just what I've learned from those experiences, how they have shaped my thoughts in dating and relationships and sex, and when I did what, how I did what was my mindset. Like, I really do feel like I'm a very self-aware person now because of that. And I feel like I'm just a lot more carefree to be me. My struggle now and what I want to do by unpacking it on here is speaking on how free I am because of what I've done, sharing those experiences and hopefully finding others that can resonate with that experience. And then again, allow others to be like, well, if they haven't made it to that point, or they haven't come to that mindset, or didn't think that was, an option of, exploration, that, they try some things for themselves to unlock themselves. Because I feel like a lot of us feel trapped within ourselves, and we stop ourselves from really living life. But what I've come to learn is you can't learn unless you live. And I feel like, baby, I've lived, or I'm living, and I know there's so much more to be done. I'm excited for it, but I've really lived, and I don't regret any of my past, for real. I really don't. And I done did some shit, and I done a lot of shit sexually, but I think it was all for the best. And I think that really does go to how I carry myself now, and how a lot of things, and some things when people think I should give a fuck, I don't. And how I can be with my sexual partners. It's awesome. It's amazing. Sex is great. Oh my God. It's so much fucking fun. Oh my God. I love my sex life when I'm having one, because right now I don't. And that's the other thing. It doesn't make sense to just do it all willy-nilly now. There's so much more that goes into it for me, for it to be that mind-blowing. So yeah, it took a lot to get there. We've experienced a lot, and then also to enjoy sex after having experienced trauma, assault, rape, etc. Don't know how deep I want to get into that. Probably should have said trigger warning, sorry. But yeah, so she's lived, and I want to share those stories. And I feel like, yes, and I definitely need to get back. I need to go see the lady about myself. I definitely need to get back in the chair. But also, I do really feel like sharing these experiences will be beneficial to other women, because again, what I want to be, that resource I was speaking of earlier, is I truly am a girl's girl. I truly am a girl's girl. And I've never had a big sister. My mother did teach me a lot, but also that mother-daughter thing is different than like sister homegirl thing. And I've had plenty of friends, but also we were learning as we went. So basically, I want to be the big sister. She's at auntie age, but I'm not auntie yet, and I do not give y'all permission to call me auntie yet. Try me at 35. And I said I was 30 earlier. I'm 31. Girl, about to be 32. She's getting up there. Damn, is this the last year in my early 30s? Bitch, time flying. We're at full. Time is flying. That was good. I ain't gonna cap. She's a pretty 30-year-old. Still feeling young and fuck. I'm crying. But yeah, so I don't know how much I want to do on just this intro reintroduction. I don't know if this is enough or not, but I'm Tangia. I love being a woman. I love the discussion, the journey that is womanhood. It's a fucking lot, but it really is beautiful. And I know I haven't tapped into all of the journey of womanhood, i.e. motherhood. I don't really know if I'll get there. I don't know if I see that for myself. A discussion for another day. But yeah. I just want this to be, I really do want it to be Ladyland. Right now it's really man's land. All of my platforms, except for TikTok that I learned the other day, is man's land. The men rule my platforms. And yes, I am a sexy bitch. I really don't. Everything I do is for the bitches. Okay? Everything I do is for the bitches. So, enjoy the view, men's. But, and if you take, if you're actually here for the discussion of it all and you learn something, that's what I really, again, that's what I want. Not for the eye candy of it all. Although I will never deny it. And we could talk about, I don't think I want to get deep into the patriarchy and all of that shit. We'll talk about it sometimes. But yeah, the desire. I be watching Khadijah. I don't know how to say her last name. Khadijah M. I'm gonna put a video. T Noir. Who else I be watching? Shan Spear. Who else I be watching? The main ones that I watch on like video essay content. I love video essay content, by the way. I really do. Like discussion. I be learning. Khadijah really be teaching me shit. T too. They really be teaching me some shit. I be like looking up. They be having me over. Oh, who else? Fab Socialism. Unless she's changed her name. But yeah, Fab Socialism too. They be teaching the girls some things. And I like staying hip because it be, you know, topics, female topics, life topics, but also be, you know, pop culture. I love it. 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 It's like my black girl YouTube education. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I be watching them and really don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, back to probably trying to wrap this up. I hope that you subscribe and find this channel to be of a resource in all of those things. If there's things that I haven't posted, I know I've been very, 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 very heavy on the hauls because that's who fuck with me. That's who fuck with me. So, you know, I'm gonna try to do, not even try, I'm gonna do more, whatever you request actually. So definitely drop me a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see here on YouTube. What I've also learned about myself is I really do enjoy, I'm a long format girl. It's very difficult for me sometimes to keep up with all the TikToks and Reels and all of that. And now they got shorts. I'm gonna try to get to shorts, but it's a lot to manage all these platforms. It really is. So YouTube was really my first baby that like, and I thought I wasn't being consistent with it, but I have really been pretty consistent with it. So I hope that it just continues to grow. That's all. So yeah, I hope that you guys find this channel to be a resource, that you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, tell me what you want to see. Follow me on my other social medias. Oh, she's trying to become a Twitter girl. I really don't know what the hell the Twitter about to be, but I be trying to be a Twitter girl sometimes. So follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Every blue moon I'll be on Snapchat. I really just use Snapchat as like a memory bank, so I don't have a whole bunch of stuff in my camera roll. So if you really want to see the raw straight from the roll, just click post, Snapchat, when I do use it every blue moon. So yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope that was a good breakdown. I really don't know. I'm about to watch this back and we'll see if I need to add more to it. But thank you guys for coming to my channel, to another video. I'm ready to go on this ride. Oh, we got vlogs and stuff coming. Whatever. And really, I be wanting to be, okay, run it back because I'm not done yet. I be wanting to be a vlog girl, but I just feel like my life be so mundane. And what am I recording? What am I recording? I'm not doing nothing. I mean, I be doing stuff, but I just feel like it be the same stuff. I go to the gym. Oh yeah, gym content. If y'all really want gym content, I be in the gym. I've been consistent in a gym for almost a year and a half. What is it? Okay, a year and 3 months. But still, I've been consistent and it's felt good. And I told myself when I started last year, I always feel better when I be in the gym. And I think I've made the best decisions for myself, about myself, to keep myself, my boundaries, my everything this year because I've been in the gym. I mean, plenty other things too, but that girl be feeling strong. I be feeling clarity, mental clarity, better, less anxiety. I be really chilling when I'm consistently in the gym. So yeah, if we want gym content, and I ain't gonna say I'm no guru or nothing. I just be trying like I be trying. So if you are a guru, if you be in the gym and you know my form is off or something, you can tell me in the comments, be nice about it. Watch your mouth. Be nice about it. But yeah, I be just trying stuff. And that's what I think it is. Especially plus size girls. And we just be trying, we be scared. It is, I get the anxiety. But you just gotta try. You gotta try and stick with it. Don't give up on yourself. Try, like they said, try as many times. Give the gym as many tries as you gave that nigga. Okay? Give it to him. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming back to another video. Let me know what you want to see. And that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you. Stay true. Come again, baby. Oh, loving me. That's my shit.
Work and work. I wish like me, yeah, I know my worth. Fucking with me is a gift and a curse. I pay my